Over the past year, WWE has seen itself become hotter than it has been in many years. Fans are more invested than ever. Storylines feel as if they actually matter. A number of new stars have been built up, and the Roman Reigns experiment finally paid off. While the debate remains about who the best booker in pro wrestling is today, Triple H has made a case for himself with his run over the past year. Looking at 2023 so far, however, WWE has seen its fair share of truly great matches, with a number of Match of the Year contenders under their belt. While the year isn't quite over yet, WWE have given fans a lot of wrestling. These are the best matches of 2023 so far. Before we start our today video, like it, share it, and didn't forget to subscribe. Now let's get right into it. Number 10. Gunther vs. Chad Gable. Raw, the 4th of September 23. Gunther defended the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable on the September 4th, 2023 edition of Raw. History was on the line for the ring general, as he would break the Honky Tonk Man's record as the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history if he retained the title. Gunther and Gable knocked it out of the park in a fantastic Intercontinental Championship. Gable proved that he was capable of hanging with someone of the caliber of Gunther. Gable gave it his best shot, but Gunther retained the title in the main event, and he broke the Honky Man's 35-year record as the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history. Number 9. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn vs. the Judgment Day. Payback 2023. Senior Money in the Bank Damian Priest and Finn Balor represented the Judgment Day, and they challenged Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. In a Steel City street fight, the action was off the charts and it spilled into the crowd. This was a physical match with tons of drama, with the pendulum swinging, but Zayn looked set to retain the titles. The NXT North American Champion Dominic Mysterio hit Zayn with Priest's Money in the Bank briefcase, with Balor covering Zayn to clinch the titles for the Judgment Day, and Balor became a Grand Slam champion. Number 8. Jey and Jimmy Uso vs. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Money in the Bank 2023. With a hot crowd on hand in London, England, WWE put together a very solid Money in the Bank premium live event, with some underwhelming matches as well. However, the main event pitted the Usos against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa in a highly talked about main event. This match will not be everyone's cup of tea, especially the first half of the match, which drags a lot. But the final portion of this is some of the best storytelling of the year, elevated by an electric crowd and a historic moment, with Reigns suffering his first pinfall loss since 2019. Number 7. Gunther vs. Kevin Owens. Raw, the 5th of. These two would face off in a non-title bout on Monday Night Raw, furthering the ongoing feud between Sami, Kevin, and Riddle against Imperium. Owens and Gunther would tear the house down in a nearly 20-minute match on Raw. Number 6. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn vs. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Night of Champions. A historic match for several reasons, including it being Sami and Kevin's somewhat controversial return to Saudi Arabia. The two would face off against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa at Night of Champions, main eventing pay-per-view. Zayn and Owens would put their tag team titles on the line against the Bloodline, with many fans assuming the worst, and that Reigns and Solo would cut Sami and Kevin's momentum out from under them. Instead, the four men would meet in the main event, delivering an incredibly strong main event that lasted almost 30 minutes. In the end, the right men won, with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn walking out still draped in gold. Number 5. Roman Reigns vs. Sami Zayn. Elimination Chamber. Taking place in Zayn's home country of Canada, the two men would face off at Elimination Chamber, with an electric, energized crowd fully behind Zayn. The match would see both men working in masterful ways, with the crowd eating out of the palms of their hands, as Sami came so very close to ending the Reign of Terror, though he would eventually fail. Despite the sad ending, this match was a spectacle. Number 4. Bad Bunny vs. Damian Priest. Backlash. The true marquee match on Backlash would be a major match for the Puerto Rican crowd, as Bad Bunny would make his return to action in WWE, a Puerto Rican megastar, as he would take on Damian Priest in a chaotic main event. Bunny had already proven himself to be one of the best celebrity wrestlers ever, though this took things to a new level, as he and Priest would deliver one of the best matches of the year. While this would not get the main event slot, something given to Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, this would be the true main event of the show, as Priest and Bunny felt like the biggest deals to Puerto Rico, with great representation for the rest of the Latino world order, as well as surprises from Carlito and Savio Vega. Bad Bunny won this San Juan street fight. Number 3. United States Championship Elimination Chamber Match. The Elimination Chamber matches have become somewhat tropey, filled with lazy booking and forgettable moments. However, that would not be the case for 2023, as the men's match would go down as one of the best chamber matches in WWE history. With the United States Championship on the line, Austin Theory would defeat Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, and Montez Ford in a half-hour affair that left audiences stunned. Number 2. The Usos vs. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. WrestleMania 39. Night 1. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens' WrestleMania 39 match against the Usos would genuinely be seen as an instant classic by anyone who watched. Positioned as a lengthy, epic bout, the two teams would push each other to their limits. Owens and Zayn would pull out all the stops, eventually defeating the Usos to win the straps, finishing their story in amazing fashion, as Cody Rhodes would fail to do so the following night. Number 1. Gunther vs. Sheamus vs. Drew McIntyre. WrestleMania 39. Night 2. There have been a lot of truly amazing matches and moments from the company. However, one stands above the rest, and it would be the now legendary Intercontinental Championship triple threat at WrestleMania 39 between Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. Easily the hardest-hitting WWE match in years. These three men would put together a match that felt as if there were no restrictions put on them by the company, as they went all out, delivering one of the greatest WrestleMania matches in the history of the event, and one of the very best wrestling matches of 2023. That's it from today's video. Give us your opinion in comments, and I will see you in the next one. Deuces.